Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way. And today we have a live match reaction because Watford did beat Rotherham United 4-1. And yeah, what a game that was! Great performance by the Golden Boys. You probably didn't really get out of second gear, but absolutely fantastic. 4 goals. And yeah, I'm joined by two guests today. I'm joined by Finn first. So Finn, firstly, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. We've just won 4-1.
I know, absolutely fantastic. And I'm also joined by Brendan. Brendan, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, and I promised the guys in the Rutford Way group chat to sing a song if we win with more than 2 goals to the good, and we did. So that's coming. Watford FC, the team for me. Ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la. Promise you guys, so I did.
Great. Brendan's in a good mood. Finn's in a good mood for once, and I am also in a good mood. So yeah, absolutely fantastic performance. And yeah, welcome to stream, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. And yeah, we're going to start by assessing everything that happened throughout the match, including all the goals and
A lot
all the
happened.
highlights. So we're going to start with the first goal, which happened quite quickly. But before we get to the first goal, Finn, can I just say the first 5 to 10 minutes, I thought Rotherham played really well actually, and I was quite shocked at how quickly they come out of the blocks. Would you agree with that?
Yes, we were being dominated for the first 5 minutes, and I don't know how many people in here are from the group chat, but I actually put in a Watford group chat how Watford being dominated by Rotherham, and I think someone said give it 10 minutes and we'll be on top. And little did I know, 10 minutes in we score a goal. So
Yeah, we did score, and Brendan, what a goal it was! And Francisco Sirielta, the Chilean Van Dijk, scored the goal for Watford. Great goal, first of all, Brendan, but what a cross by Phillips Inkenagel as well.
Yeah, I think it was in the group chat one of the first guys saying about Singanago, his cross. Lovely to see him starting from the starting lineup, and that cross just with his right foot, if not mistake, um, going to the keeper. That's lovely. The keeper has just that small space to react on. He was too late. Sirota bangs it into the net, and come on, 1-0 up in front, and we all very released because it was very quick in the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And Finn, what was your reaction to the goal? Because I know me, you, and Brendan were on the call together while watching the match. I mean, you must have been happy with that goal, Finn, because Sirielta, last time out against Cardiff, he did score the own goal, which was quite an unfortunate own goal. But today he's come back. We know what Sirielta offers, Finn, and he was absolutely fantastic throughout today, especially with his goal, which was a fantastic header, wasn't it?
yeah, he was brilliant today, and he was brilliant against Cardiff. To be fair, if Serralta didn't slide in and score that own goal, I'd be asking him questions as to why he hadn't made an attempt to clear the ball. So I think some people will be saying, like you yourself in the chat said about Serralta's redeemed himself. I don't think he needed redeeming. I think he played really well against Cardiff, and he's putting yet another brilliant performance against Rotherham. He's been standout ever since Xisco's come in, and I honestly think he's one of them players now. If he gets injured for the rest of the season, we won't go up. We can't without a leader. He's 23 and he's a leader in the defence already. He's such a good centre back. It's ridiculous. And today his goal it topped off yet another brilliant performance from him. And I think he deserves it as well, because I know he didn't have the best time in Italy, did he? So I think coming to England and being star defender, it must do him a world of good.
And Finn,
Yeah, sorry, Brendan, carry on. Sorry.
you have more confidence as Troste Kong as well. It's lovely to see him just with Troste Kong. I think Troste Kong can a lot of learning from him. So I'm actually agree with Finn there, James.
Yeah, fantastic performance, and out of Juice de Kong and Sirielta, you'd say at the moment Sirielta, is the standout defender, and Truce de Kong, captain of Nigeria, 27 years old, I think he is, and you've got Sirielta, who you say is 23 years old, I mean, can I just say, I can't believe he's only 23 years old. I mean,
Man,
we've
man.
got a really, really talented player on our hands here, guys. And yeah, he's absolutely fantastic. But it gets even better because we did score another goal not too soon after that. And that goal came from Ismail Assar. It's a parried shot by Chalobah, and the rebound fell to Sarr, who used his left foot and he kind of curled it into that far hand side of the goal. Brendan, how happy were you that Sarr scored that goal? Because he's not scored for a while now, and I've been wanting a little bit more from Sarr in recent games, but that was a great finish, wasn't it? And pretty much what we deserved at that stage of the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he was not in form because he's working a lot of games, working hard for the team. So he was not out of form, but just not coming into the place where we want to see, where we want to see him to be. We want to see him scoring. We want to give him a lot of assists. Today he was just on the right place. Lovely to see him scoring again. Hopefully he got confidence and get some form back. And let's see what he can bring in the next coming days. But as we all knew, we're going to play Brentford, we're going to play Norwich, we're going to play Swansea in the last part of the season. So we need him. So yeah, when he came in form before that games, that will bring us up for sure.
And on Sarr, Brendan, before we move on to the next goal, he obviously come off just after half time. Was that the right substitution for Xisco to make, to bring Sarr off? Because I think a lot of fans, including myself, actually have been calling for Ismail Sarr to get a bit of a break. Was that the right move by Xisco to give him a little bit of rest in the second half?
Yeah, of course. We already had the game in hand. Rotherham came better out of the changing room, play a better game, but we already get the win. We already get confidence to play an easy second half. I think Finn doesn't like the second half how we play, but we already got that game. So give some players some rest for the upcoming games. We need them.
Yeah, I think so, and I think largely, overall, I think Xisco got the tactics pretty much spot on today. And actually, if you didn't watch my match preview, I did discuss the fact that Rotherham, they had been hit by COVID. They've not actually played a football match for 2 weeks. They're not even trained they've only trained for a couple of days. So it was only right that we won today because of the circumstances that Rotherham were in. So I did expect this performance, but now it's happened, and now we did score them 4 goals. I'm really, really happy with it. So obviously Ismail Assar scored. Then after that, Ken Sema got involved in the goal at Vienna, and he got a goal. Really nice goal actually. It kind of fell to him, on the edge of the box, and he volleyed it into the goal. Keeper couldn't really do anything about it. Ken Sema, he's looked a little bit tired in recent games, like most of our players, Finn. But that will do him the world of good scoring that goal, won't it?
It will. It will. I think Ken Sema's a player that works off his own confidence. If he's playing badly, he knows he's playing badly, and it'll get to him. And I think I don't know what game it was. I think it was Forest where he tried to step over and he kicked out of play. Was it Forest? I don't know, but he didn't show up for the rest of that game.
It was against Forest actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that shows what sort of player Ken is, and scoring a goal of that quality will do him a world of good. And I think the goal won't be talked about for long because it's not gone in the top corner. But the technique on the volley, the placement, just the right amount of power. It's a brilliant goal.
It was brilliant. And what do you have to say about that goal, Brendan? Because it was a good goal. It was what we deserved at the time, and yeah, I mean, it was, again, fantastic from Ken. Another goal for him. I think he must have 3 or 4 now this season. Fantastic, Brendan, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was so fantastic. Finn said before that corner kick, he said this one can't be in, and it goes in, and it was just on the right place, just waiting for that ball coming off. All the players are smashing in, trying to get a header, but the best place to be is waiting for the ball, and it came for your foot and just shot. It was a great shot and going in, and it's lovely to see Sema scoring and after he's got selected for the national squad as well. So he's got a lovely day. I think he scores wide. Said, I got a lovely day here. We go to Sweden. We get to play lovely games at Sweden, and then come back to Watford and play more lovely games.
Yeah,
I'm very positive about him.
Yeah, he has been called up to the Sweden squad actually, and good on him because he's playing alongside, good players. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has also just been called up, so hopefully Ken, keeps his place in that squad because he is a fantastic player. So we got to half time. I've got the stats in front of me here, and the stats actually tell a slightly different story from the game. Watford having the majority of possession, we had 55% possession. But Watford only having 7 shots to Rotherham's 6 shots. So, from that, we've obviously just been more clinical with the chances we made. Watford having about the same amount of passes as Rotherham and no yellow cards and no red cards, obviously. So it was quite a close game. But I think with the players we've got, the quality we've got, you expect us to score the chances that we made. So we move into the second half. And I'm just scrolling through the Watford Twitter here, actually, because it gives me like a good timeline of what actually happened. And the first substitution happened quite quickly, actually, and that was Andre Gray coming on to Kiko Feminier, Finn. Why do you think that was done? Was that another example of Xisco Munoz, trying to rest players, or do you think that Kiko maybe should have stayed on because he offers so much down that right-hand side?
Can I just say, I think Kiko and Sarr came off at the same time, didn't they? So I think it was more Ngakia for Feminier and Gray for Sarr. Yeah.
Well, actually, on the Watford Twitter, it's gone down as Ngakia for Sarr and Gray for Feminier. Yeah, but that must be the other way around, right? Because that would make more sense.
Yeah, and I think it's the first time this season I think Xisco's got 4 of his 5 subs correct. I'd have brought on. He took off all the players I asked for. I just wanted to see Joseph Hungbo tonight. I wanted to see him, but in terms of Kiko, I think it was the right decision to bring him off because, again, he's another player that looks knackered.
Yeah,
they're not machines. They do have they get tired. And I think Xisco with his possible managerial immaturity, not immaturity. That's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. I think
naivety.
Yes, that's the word. Yeah, I think that sort of shows when he sort of refuses to rest key players. Like Sarr started every game he's been available for. Kiko started most games. Serralta's only missed 1 since he's come in, and I think it really start to show if he doesn't start to change, bringing players off in games like this where we've got the game in the bag. It's 3-0. We're not going to lose realistically, are we? So I think yes, the right subs were made today.
Yeah, I think so, and I think it was to be expected. But as you said slightly earlier, Finn, it's just a shame that Joseph Hungbo, didn't get at least 10 minutes just to come on and run at that Rotherham defence because they did look tired towards the end of that game, and it just would have been great to see Joseph Hungbo get some more minutes. But never mind. Hopefully, he'll get some more chances on Saturday against Birmingham.
But James, we've got exactly the same thing with Ben Wilmot, isn't it? We want to see him on the pitch as well. We want to see him on the pitch. Just this was the game like Finn said, we already win after that half time. So I would love him to see playing instead of make Gray or something like that. Just let Gray on the bench. We all knew what his positive and his negative things are. So just give him on the bench and just get Ben Wilmot the chance to be a centre midfielder or something like that.
And the thing was, Brendan, there wasn't a lot of defending for us to do today. So Ben Wilmot could have easily come in for William Schuster-Kong. He could have easily slid in there and done a job for us, don't you think?
Yeah, just to get a few minutes and with corner kicks, come to forward and try to score and things like that. He's selected for the under-21s to go to the Euros. So that we want to see him playing football. He's not that bad. Come on, he's selected for the England's under-21s. That's not for just sitting on the bench. He's a good player. We all knew.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think Ben Wilmot, he does need some more game time, especially under Xisco Munoz. He's not really He's not really got the game time he deserves, and yeah, I think he should have come in for this game. But it's not the Ben Wilmot show; it's a Rotherham United versus Watford show, and we move on to the next point of the game. And it's quite a big point, actually. And Rotherham actually got a penalty kick. First of all, Finn, was it a penalty? Because I think it was quite a controversial decision by the referee.
Not a chance. Like, it's ridiculous. I could see that. And I was watching on a stream with no replays. I could see. Truth to cons, he's running outside with the attacker. He's kicked the ball, and it's a penalty. I mean, it baffles me how refs can be this bad in this league. Like, you see penalties going left, right, and centre because they want to.
It just looked like a fair challenge, didn't it? From the stream we were watching, Finn, it just looked like a decent challenge.
Yeah, it just baffles me how refs can be this bad. It's almost like EFL want us to stay in the Championship. They keep giving soft penalties to Swansea. They keep giving penalties against us. What else do you want to do?
To counteract your argument, if I'm going to play devil's advocate, Watford do have the joint most penalty kicks awarded to them, along with Norwich in the Championship. So I think we have 9 penalties awarded to us, and Swansea have 6. So we have actually been awarded quite a lot of penalties.
But can you name one of them penalties that wasn't a penalty?
What do you mean?
Like, all of them actually were fouls.
So I know the Swansea one. I mean, the Swansea ones lately have been contentious. I do agree with you, but we have actually been awarded more than them. So I don't think that's a valid argument as such.
But ours, if we get awarded penalty, I think the most of them were fouls from the defenders, or handballs or things like that. And we see in the last 2 games from Cardiff, they get penalty. It was even like just a small touch, and they go down and giving on the spot. So that's awful.
That's what I actually think we probably could have had more penalties than we've been given. I think we've actually been a little bit unlucky in a sense.
But let's give the ref for this game. Let's give a red card to the ref. That's all. Get him off. Get him off, man. Get him off. This was awful.
Red card to the referee. Show us the red card again, Brendan.
Yeah, red card to the referee. I will give him in the booklet referee on the red cards.
Yeah, red card to the referee. But it didn't matter, Brendan. In fact, Finn, it didn't matter because Dan Bachman, Finn, he saved the penalty, and that's what we wanted to see from Dan Bachman. You know, there's this whole argument about Bachman versus Foster. You know, who should be starting for Watford? You know, a lot of controversy around the issue. But Dan Bachman, you know, he did himself, you know, a world of good today by saving that penalty, didn't he?
Yeah, I was speaking to you before the game about how I've lost faith in Dan Bachman. He's looked shaky on the ball. His biggest weakness is coming out to, like, he needs to dominate his box more. Like with Ben Foster, you know, he's mental. He'll come flying out. He'll take anyone out as long as he wins the ball. Thing is with Dan Bachman, he's scared to come off his line, and I think we saw it. We saw him come off his line and come and claim the ball twice today, and one of them he dropped the ball and it led to a chance.
I thought he did quite well today, actually.
Yeah, no, that was the one thing I have to say bad about his game. But other than that, he was a solid goalkeeper, and I think he has cemented his place even further now with that penalty save. And then there's nothing he could have done about the goal. No keeper's saving that anywhere.
Well, Brendan, we'll talk to you about the Rotherham goal because it was a fantastic goal. It was scored by Freddie Ladapo. I think I pronounced that right. What a strike that was. I mean, Brendan, could Dan Bachman do any better with that strike, or was it just one of these strikes where, you know, it was a fantastic goal, but overall Watford were the dominant team, weren't we?
You know what? It was a really, really difficult ball because it was on pace, and he just shoot it out of nowhere. You know, you predicted as goalkeeper, he came through the defending and tried to score just low in the box somewhere. But his shot was great. It was like with his outside of his foot look likes, just going like this when you're in the goal. You can ask Jesus, you can ask me. It's so difficult when you're on the goal and you get the ball like you don't know where to go, you know. So it was a good goal, but to be honest, you lost the ball just at their box. Carlos lost the ball just in front of their box. So
that's true.
That's
Carlos Sanchez, he lost the ball, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that's awful. That's directly a goal. But I think we need to forget that one. It was just 1-3, was it? It not brings us in big problems, but of course it's annoying we concede one goal, but it's not the end of the world. Come on.
Yeah, I think the defence will be more annoyed at anything because it wasn't a goal where Rotherham would get back into the game. But I think that
exactly,
just for their confidence, keeping another clean sheet, I think it would have done them the world of good. But never mind, it was just one of them strikes where really you just got to move on and forget about it. But it was an instant response, Finn, from Watford, and we went straight up the other end. And one of your favourite players, Finn, I know you love these workhorse midfielders. A bit like Tom Cleverley, but Dan Gosling. He come on the pitch, got his first Watford goal. Goalkeeper parried Andre Gray's shot, and Dan Gosling was there for the tap-in. It was a tap-in, Finn, quite simple goal to score, but he was in the position to do it. How happy were you that Dan Gosling got his first Watford goal?
Like you say, I like him. I like Dan Gosling. I like him even more that he picked up through Jefferson Lerma. I like him, and I think it was his first touchable game, wasn't it? And I think, again, it's another player who's just come back from injury. Will do him a world of good for his confidence. Zinchenko picked up an injury or a small knock. He kept not going down, but like holding his back today. And I think against Birmingham City, they're not going to challenge for promotion. So I think maybe stick Gosling in while he's on a high. He's just got his first Watford goal. It'll do him a world.
Bournemouth fans are all salty about that as well, aren't they?
Yeah, but we've got to be nice to Bournemouth tonight. They've been nice to us by beating Swansea.
They have.
Yeah.
Is the game finished?
No, not yet. 7 minutes ago, still 2-0 up.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I will give a shout when they finish.
Good. Thank you, Brendan.
Not quiet. Stop talking, guys.
But it was fantastic for him, wasn't it? And it was great for him to score that goal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's some awkward silences going on here now.
Stop the count.
There was another substitution that was made by Xisco, and that was Isaac Success coming onto the pitch. Brendan, Will Hughes come off. Not a surprise considering that again, Will Hughes is one of these players. He's played a lot of football, and Isaac Success coming back from injury. Isaac Success is one of these players. He needs to prove himself, and it'd be good if Isaac Success can contribute to this team towards the end of the season. And Brendan, first of all, I've got to say, on Isaac Success, it looks like he's lost a lot of timber, doesn't it? I mean, he looks really slim now. He looks really sharp on the ball. He's making these darting runs in behind. So how good was it to see Success come on? And did you actually agree with the substitution at the time, considering that someone like Joseph Hungbo could have also come on instead of Success?
Of course, I'm more fan of Hungbo because he's that young lad. Just signed a new contract. I love to see him playing this game. May score a fifth one, but to see Success back on the pitch is really good as well. Because he was a lot of injured, but it must be something with his weight coming back from injury again. Must be something related to each other. But hopefully he can make some goals and show Watford fans how he can play and how he can score goals. But yeah, I love to see Hungbo more often in the team than Success. But good to see players coming back from injury and can do something in the team what we're not expecting, scoring goals.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic, and Success wasn't absolutely fantastic, but I thought he did quite well when he did come on, and yeah, it's just another option to have, and actually Stipe Peritza, I mean, he's disappeared out of the squad, hasn't he? He wasn't even on the bench today, was he? From what I can remember.
No, Phillips situation. I don't know where either of them are gone.
He was playing well in the first 3 games he came on, scoring goals, things like that. But since Xisco is on, he's not even in the picture on the bench or on the squads.
He was injured for a while, but he came back when we played against Bolton. He came back. He came on for the last couple of minutes. He came on against Bournemouth. I don't know where he's gone.
No, I don't know. I don't know, and it's not really looking good for his Watford career now, is it? I mean, he come in from Udinese in the summer, and we've now got Isaac Success, Andre Gray, João Pedro, Troy Deeney when he's fit. Where there's not really a place for Stipe Perizza to come in. So I think you are right, Finn. I think that there isn't really a place for him, in the squad at the moment. And yeah, I mean, hopefully we get to see him again soon, because I personally quite like him and think he offers more than I think he definitely offers more than Andre Gray personally. So yeah, hopefully we get to see a bit more of him towards the end of the season at least.
Yeah. You mentioned about how many strikers we have. We've got João Pedro, Andre Gray, Troy Deeney, Isaac Success that can all play up front. Is there anyone else that I'm missing? We've got
João Pedro, did you mention him?
Yeah. We've got Kane Critchlow as well. But in my opinion, arguably, he's probably his second best there. So,
come on, guys. 3-0 to Bournemouth.
Yes.
Come
Donnarumma.
on, the boys.
The Dutch guys scored the 3-0. Come on, the boys. Well, get your talk on, Finn.
I was just seeing someone's in the chat just put so many good players in the squad to choose from. What a dilemma to have. It's a really good dilemma to have, and it's a dilemma I've wanted all season. But it's not one we've had all season. Ironically, we've got backup in every single position, bar left back and arguably left mid and centre mid. We've got so much strength in depth in our club now, and I think it's a good thing. It's looking up for Watford fans.
Yeah, it is looking up, and look, it's a great win today, Finn, and we are second in the table at the moment. And I keep saying, if we win the games that we've got left, and I think there's 10 or so games left, isn't there? If we win every single game, I know that's a big ask, and it probably won't happen, but it's in our hands. And we've still got Brentford, Swansea, Norwich to play, and all the Watford players need to know from my point of view is just win the games we've got, and we'll get promoted back to the Premier League. That's all we got to do. We win our own games and let the other teams, sort out their own business. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll take a few of your questions in chat before we finish the stream. Let's take a look through some of the comments you've left so far. What a goal from Ladapo. It was a fantastic goal, Curtis, and I don't think Dan Batman really, I don't think he really could have done anything with it, but it was a great strike, and fully deserved that goal. Ajax saying Bournemouth are up 3-0 there against Swansea. Fantastic result for Watford. That hopefully it stays that way. It should do, because I don't know how long there is left, Brendan. Only a few minutes, surely.
Just 1 minute. Just the last
1 minute left. So that result looks to stand.
The edit time is not added on, but just waiting. But they know kind of make it anyway.
Fantastic. Caroline saying Munoz obviously doesn't rate Perizza. I don't know if he doesn't rate him. I just think it's as Finn said. I think it's just the amount of options we've got in that position. You've got Andre Gray, João Pedro, Troy Deeney when he's fit, Isaac Success. There's so many players who can play there. I just think it's difficult for him to get back in the side. And I suppose we don't really know what's going on in training. He might be awful in training. We just don't know. But from what we've seen him on the pitch, he looks absolutely fantastic. So I'd like to see a bit more of Perizza, if possible. Before the end of the season. Finn, question for you: Cleverly or Gosling? I know you like both of them, but it's Tom Cleverly for you, isn't it? Cleverly,
easily. What a stupid question.
Yellow card to Jesus.
Yeah. Book him.
Just wait. Can book him. Wait, get my yellow.
Brendan.
Yellow card to
yellow card,
Jesus.
Yellow card.
Come on.
There we go. We've got some more comments here now. Mega Gibbs to saying, bring Peñaranda back. He's decent. Well, I've got to say, I don't believe Peñaranda is doing very, very well on loan at the moment. I believe he's only scored 1 goal, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, maybe that's not the way to go. Jake, go on, Tim.
I'll just say about Peñaranda. Did you forget why he left? Like, I'm not going to say it on here because family channel. But
I don't think he left because of that incident. I just think he left because he wasn't.
I vaguely remember a club statement about it.
Really?
Is that not what?
I don't remember Watford putting out a club statement.
Did I dream that? I
I
must have
think
done.
I think you're dreaming that, Finn.
Oh, well, no, he's been crap anyway, so no.
He has been not. He's not been very good online, I have to say. So, but look, I like Peñaranda. I mean, from what we've seen on him in the Watford shirt, a few Carabao Cup appearances. I'm sure he scored a banging goal actually a few years ago. It was a pretty good goal actually, from what I remember. Back to Jake, he's saying he would have liked to have seen Hungbo tonight. I think that's probably the only criticism we've all got Jake. I think it was the game to bring Joseph Hungbo in. But, not to worry. I mean, I'm sure he'll get many more opportunities towards the end of the season. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Rudy saying the midfield was excellent. Absolutely agree. I thought Chalobah was excellent again before he left the pitch. Will Hughes, as always, is excellent. And Philip Zinkernagel, he got injured quite early on, but I thought he impacted the game quite well. And it was a great cross for Sirielta's goal as well. So, I've got no complaints. What's that, Finn?
Did he get 2 assists?
Oh, did he?
Who scored the second goal?
The Sarr goal.
Zinkernagel, 2 assists, 2 crosses.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't realise
for sure.
that. It's because, you know what it was? It's because our stream didn't have replays on it, so my memories. I'm losing my memory.
But Zinkernagel gives the assist on Sema, the 3rd goal.
That's why.
Not the 2nd. That's why. Bournemouth Swansea, Bournemouth 3, Swansea 0. It ends at the South Coast.
Yes.
That means we stay at 2nd.
That's that's absolutely fantastic, isn't it?
We're 12 points ahead of Swansea now.
We are now ahead of Swansea. About, don't get me wrong, 3 points.
3 points.
3 points.
Yeah.
But Swansea have a game in hand, don't they, still?
Yeah, they have. We have 72. They have 69.
Yeah. I mean, it's so close up there now. At least we'll play Swansea, I have to say.
But notice, we've got about 5 points to Brentford, but Brentford have a game in hand, so they can make it 1 or 2. But we have 5 points against them, so it's really, really looking good now.
It's in our hands. I've said this for a while. Even if both Swansea and Brentford won tonight, it's still in our hands. It's still in our hands. Look, at the end of the day, we play Swansea, we play Norwich, and we play Brentford all in their last 4. So as long as we win our games, we stay in this position and we play well against all 3 of those teams, it's in our hands, and it has been for a while.
Imagine we're playing the last game against Swansea. Imagine it's going for that game. Who's going to win that game is going directly promoted.
Oh, God, Brendan,
how nervous you will be.
Don't do that to me.
I won't be able to watch the game.
I was really nervous for the Arsenal game at the end of last season when we might get relegated, we might stay up.
Yeah.
I mean, if it goes down to that Swansea game to get promoted back to the Premier League, I mean, I'll be crying in my room. I mean, I'll be a complete emotional wreck, I think.
We all need to go to Watford Hospital to go to the medical care.
Yeah.
For sure.
If that was the scenario and we lost, I would genuinely not leave my bed for about a week.
You know what it is? I just don't think I think if we finish in the playoffs, I just don't think we'll win them. It's such a shame for me to say that, but I just don't think this squad has a mentality to do that at the moment.
We need automatically.
Our record against the top 6 dreadful, isn't it? We've won against Norwich, Swansea, and we drew against Brentford and Bournemouth. That's it. That's all the points you've picked up against the top 6. And Cardiff technically aren't in the top 6.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting to squeaky bum time now, as we like to call it. So yeah, really, really exciting. And yeah, I think we will wrap up the stream there. But before we go, let us know your man of the match in the comments below. I'll ask for your man of the match first, Brendan. So who do you think was the best performer today? Because there's a lot of different goal scorers, a lot of good performances on the pitch today. Who for you, Brendan, was the standout player today?
Oh, that's difficult. I always like keeper saving penalties. Yeah, may I need to give it to Buckman because he's played quite a good game. Tried to pick up balls from the corner kicks. He's not confident in that, but love to see him training on that in this game. So just because his confidence to try it in a game, I would give the man of the match to him. It may sound really little bit crazy, but just to see him training in a game, it looks lovely for me. Come on, he releases a lot of balls as well, but yeah, just what I was saying, just the confidence to try it out in a game. Love to see that. So man of the match for me is Bachmann.
So Dan Bachmann was Brendan's man of the match. Finn, what about you? Who was your man of the match for today, mate?
It's such a tough question. Zinkernagel was fabulous in the first half. With his crossing was on point. It was honestly, we talk about how good the Sema goal,
yeah,
the Serralta goal were, but they wouldn't have been possible without such a pinpoint cross. And I know Zinkernagel wasn't aiming for Sema, but we can pretend he was. And but I think the two centre backs were brilliant today. So I'm going to do a top three because it just feels unfair not to mention the three.
yeah.
I think
Watford FC official,
considering the amount of good performances there was on the pitch today.
Serralta man of the match, closely followed by Truce de Kong and PZ7. I thought Truce de Kong was solid defensively today. Again, his passing wasn't great, but he captained the side for a few minutes. His willingness to put his body in the way and get the ball away no matter what for the club. I like that. So yeah, I'd go with them as my top three, but Serralta man of the match. It was nice to see
Serialta man of the match. So Serialta man of the match for Finn. Brendan had Dan Bachmann as man of the match. I'm probably going to go with... I've seen a lot of Philip Zinkernagel in the comments, so I'm probably going to go with PZ7 as Fireball Watford says. Ed saying man of the match Hughes. I mean, that's a shout. I thought Hughes played really well today. Max saying Serialta's his man of the match. Ed saying there's 4 or 5 players that you could choose from. Totally agree. Edward Worthy saying with 7 points off Norwich. Just calm down, everyone. Let's chill out.
It is Rotherham.
It is only Rotherham, but
Can I
think
say about sorry to cut you off, but about Ed Hughes, the fact that I've mentioned 3 players for my man of the match thing, and Hughes isn't one of them, and he's putting a performance like that, it just shows how good we have been recently.
AJ saying Finn's clueless for including William Schuster-Kong as one of his man of the match contenders.
I thought he was brilliant. His passing, he's never playing out from the back, centre back, but defensively he was solid. Like, name one error. You can't.
Well, you can't name one error, but it's Rotherham, Finn. I think that's what the general consensus is.
Yeah, but if you criticise someone, you've got to give them credit where credit's due.
All right, that's fair enough. I think I'm being too harsh, actually. This is a good comment to leave it on, actually. Fireball Watford saying Derby and Bournemouth is Watford's man of the match. And a round of applause, Fireball. I think that's a great place to leave the stream today. And yeah, I absolutely agree with that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching today, guys. I really do appreciate it. Lots of viewers in here today, as always. So thank you very much for watching. Finn, first of all, I'll come to you. Where can everyone find you on social media?
Watford FC Hub on Twitter and Instagram, primarily Instagram. I don't use Twitter that often. But yeah, if you don't follow me already, feel free to drop me a follow. Sorry about the shameless plug.
Brendan, where can everyone find you?
As always, they can find me on Instagram, Watford FC the Netherlands, and on Twitter with the Belgium Hornets, Banner Hornets. You can find us. We Twitter a lot about the games. We Twitter all the goals, Twittering, retweets, your tweets. Just follow us if you like. We are on Facebook, but not that often, on the Dutch Hornets. So if you like, just drop a follow. Make sure you follow Finn. Make sure you follow James as well. And come on, the boys, we are up in second.
You're on mute, mate.
You're mute.
God, you think I'd be better with technology, right? At my young age, but never mind. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. You know, of course, thank you very much for the support as always. And please hit subscribe below. We're very, very close to 300 subscribers now, so I would appreciate it if we could hit that as soon as possible. 6 away, Brendan. That's correct. So please hit subscribe if you can. So thank you very much for watching. Of course, check out Brendan and Finn's social media. The links are down in the description below. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video very, very soon. Bye-bye.